Good morning and welcome to the October version of the fastest 16 minutes. Today I have with me Amanda Rohleder. My name is Darren Walters, and we're going to take you through a little bit of our accession client for our cloud phone solution. And just to, preface it, we wanted to talk a little bit about our cloud phone offering. Our cloud phone offering is basically a hosted type phone system offering that takes really your hardware off of your premise and brings it into our central office under our control and gives you an easy monthly phone payment. Amanda, just real quick, what are a couple of advantages that you've seen out with our customers and the reasons why they may take advantage of cloud phone?
Well, we see more and more often that people are away from their office. The way that kind of the business world is evolving is more mobile use, whether it's through a tablet or a cell phone or just using their laptop off-site. So the accession client and those kind of features that come with those phone systems have really become more popular so that people can do business while they're out of the actual office.
And I know one of the advantages that we see in a cloud phone solution versus a premise solution is really we take care of everything. The customer doesn't have to worry about maintaining his hardware, paying to get it maintained, upgrading it, updating it, that type of thing. And we've really had a lot of success here over the last couple of years. I think our cloud phone solution has really taken off, and I think the customers are seeing the value. One big aspect of cloud phone and really voice over IP in general, you hear a lot of buzzwords about mobility. Everybody talks about mobility. Everybody talks about twinning. So what we thought we would do is just take a couple minutes and show you what that is and what that means. A lot of people don't know. It's kind of hard to explain without showing you. So that's the purpose of this thing today, is to run you through our cloud phone accession client for mobility. So what we've got two different extensions set up here. Amanda is on her laptop client, which you'll see on the screen. She's also got her cell phone client as Amanda. I'm logged in to the desk phone, the iPad, and my cell phone as another user, Mark, on the system. So real quick, Amanda, let's go through and just give a brief overview of the menus and kind of what's on that accession client for laptop.
Sure. So this is the actual downloaded client for the accession, where you can see your contacts, you can see if you've got voicemail messages, you can actually control your call management from this client on your laptop, just as you can on your cell phone or a tablet. So it's very basic, very simple to navigate through.
And you'll see here, if we can get the camera over here on the iPad real quick. And basically just, we glossed over it a little bit, but you can run the accession client on either a laptop or Mac, PC or Mac laptop, desktop, Windows mobile device, tablet, iPhone, and Droid. And basically with the iPad here, you can see in the top left-hand corner, I've got my contacts. I've also got my call history. I've got any messages that I might have. And I've got my user settings. And if I need to dial somebody, I've got the keypad up in the corner, and I can just dial whoever I want. Make that go away.
And on the contacts, I want to point out that with the app and the client, both on the desktop, laptop, or tablet and your cell phone, you can actually have them so it will sync to your Outlook contacts, the cell phone contacts you have, so you have all of your contacts in that app as well. So that's nice.
Yeah, and my contacts, since I'm logged in as Mark, my contacts on my iPhone are the same as on my tablet and on my phone. So basically you can't really escape your office phone calls. Mm-hmm. So real quick, Amanda, do you want to give me a call?
Sure. So I will dial from my cell phone. And using the accession client on my cell phone, I'm actually just going to dial the 4-digit extension to Darren's extension, which is
3713. And as you can see, it's ringing my iPad as well as my smartphone. And I can answer it from either. I can decline the call. I can do whatever I need to do. So I'm going to decline. And so really it gives you pretty much total call control. The nice thing about it is you can stay logged in all the time, or you can log out and just go back to just your cell phone. And you don't have to have it running all the time if you're working with your desk phone. So a lot of people talk about, twinning or simmering, depending on how you handle your calls and which calls you want to go to your desk phone, which ones you want to go to your cell phone. You don't necessarily need to twin as long as you're kind of controlling the calls that you get. There's times when I'm out of the office and, I just need to be just cell phone only. I want to leave those calls, at my office, and I'll deal with them when I get in. I don't want both ringing at me at the same time. Mm-hmm. So let me give you a call real quick, and we'll let it go to voicemail.
You can see in here that I'm actually seeing the call come through on my laptop through the client, as well as on my cell phone. It is showing up.
Hopefully it goes to voicemail here before too long.
Yeah.
We should hear her greeting.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up.
So I don't want to leave a message, so I'm going to end that call there. I've left Amanda a message before, and again, she can check that message on the laptop, she can check it on the phone, she can check it on her cell phone. She's got message indication on all three. Mm-hmm. So do we want to check that?
Sure, we can check it from the desktop client. I come into the actual little pop-up here for the session, and I can see right up in the corner, it might be a little hard to see, but there is the little voicemail icon, and it has a little 1 next to it. And I'll just click on that. It shows my message. And I'll hit play.
Hey Amanda, this is Darren. I'm just leaving you a voicemail to remind you about the fast 16-minute webinar at 11 o'clock. Talk to you later. Bye.
Do I really sound like that?
You do.
Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
That was you.
As you can see, really having a centralized mechanism with multiple options for devices to be able to manage calls and handle calls is really pretty easy. I mean, we've got some people that maybe have a separate desk phone or a separate private line that they'll forward to this and just catch everything. So we really see a wide variety of applications and uses, and once you get good and proficient at it, then it's just like second nature.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
One thing we might talk about is with our cloud phone. I don't want to pass up the phones, but we basically have 3 excellent models of phones. This one is a Polycom 600. And it's probably one of our most popular phones. The quality of these things is awesome. Mm-hmm. And we've got options, because if we have some users that are more mobile and they're out of the office more than they're in the office, maybe they don't need as high end of a phone on the desk, because I'm always mobile, I'm using my apps, I'm using my cell phone. So we've got some options for those mobile users to save cost by not getting as fancy of a phone. One other thing we might mention is, people talk about, cloud phone and mobile apps and voice over IP, and, really what does that mean? And I think if we visit 10 customers, probably seven of them will say we're getting our phone service off the internet. Mm-hmm. Well, we're using internet type technology to deliver that service, but it's not an internet based service specifically. So we have some internet based phone offerings that are out in the market, but they typically will have some quality issues and some security issues. But with ours, we provide separate connectivity, separate circuits, separate cabling, so we can keep those voice networks separate from your data and control the quality and security for all our businesses.
One thing I want to kind of point out about the Accession client, one of the biggest reasons I use it is I have my cell phone. I have one cell phone for work and the same cell phone for my personal use. So using the Accession client is really important in my position as a sales rep for the company, because I give that direct number, that DID, out to all of my customers, and I don't have to give out my personal cell phone number to those customers. So using the Accession client, I know when a business customer is actually calling me through the Accession client, because it rings in differently than, my mom might be calling me. It shows up on my phone differently, so I know which is coming through. Another big point is when I call out using the Accession client, it gives my DID as the caller ID and not my personal cell phone number. So then I'm not giving my personal cell phone number out through caller ID when I call, customers or prospects or vendors, whatever. If it's on a business related call, I use the Accession client so that it shows that business number that I use all the time.
Yeah, which is a great point. So if you're in real estate, if you've got technicians out in the field, you've got interactions between your staff and your customers, but you don't necessarily want to start having the customers call the cell phones back, and then your technicians or your frontline people are handling customer calls that don't flow through the office. We see that a lot, and it's a huge advantage with the cloud phone system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and setting up call routing schedules. I can set up my own call routing schedule for my extension. So maybe between 7:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, I know that I want those calls to go to my cell phone or my laptop or my tablet, and then automatically the system will, at 6 p.m. it will automatically cease that, and it maybe go straight to voicemail, or it'll forward to a different number, and I can control that from anywhere that I have that Accession client downloaded. I don't necessarily have to have my laptop, or I don't have to be at work to control that. Wherever you have the Accession pulled up, and the call manager part will show those schedules so that you can easily just click through however you want to route your calls.
Yeah, like I say, the technology is really advanced, but the applications are really simple. Mm-hmm. They're easy to download, easy to log in, and definitely easy to use. We've got everything built into the Accession client you need, and really not a lot of things that you don't.
Right.
And so it's a great tool, and like I say, hopefully maybe a little bit of the mystery about mobility is gone, and it's really simple and very, very flexible. And obviously, Amanda or myself or any of our sales reps here at Nex-Tech would be more than happy to talk to you about this solution. We'd be happy to come out and demo, and definitely help further educate you on our cloud phone solution specific to the Accession client, and maybe utilizing mobility in your business.
Yeah. Trying to think of anything else.
No. Again, you can give us a call, visit us on the website. We'd be more than happy to help you out, and we appreciate you guys logging on and watching the fastest 16 minutes.